Now, in many ways, California serves as a warning to much of the US of what can happen when the Democrats enjoy one party rule, when they can run amok. It is the bluest of blue states and has embraced just about every far left policy, including DEI madness, even in the fire department. Let's have a listen here to the Los Angeles Fire Department Assistant Chief, Kristen Larson, talking about the importance of diversity, equity and inclusion.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
He got himself in the wrong place. That would be funny, Douglas, if it was a Babylon Bee sketch, but sadly it's all too real.
The numbskull we just heard from there, also in the fire department, I hope very much that LA voters and others take note of this. In the end, these people who talked the diversity talk didn't know what they were doing in the real world. Actually, it's not about somebody who looks like you coming to your house. It's about somebody coming to your house. It's about somebody saving your house from burning down. I spoke to residents of LA earlier this week whose home and all their belongings had been burnt to nothing, as had their whole neighborhood. And they said to me, not one fire truck showed up, not one, Rita. Wow. Now, if I was a resident there and I'd heard this guff for years about how important it is that a diverse woman of color should come and how empowering it is that a lesbian is head of a... No, you just want competent fire authorities. And that is exactly what LA has not had. And we'll see if the appropriate lessons are learned from that or not. But this goes right up to the top. It's Governor Newsom who is doing this nonsense. It's the local mayor who is doing this nonsense, the heads of the fire service who are doing this nonsense. And in the end, somebody has to be responsible for the fact that there was no water. Somebody has to be responsible for the fact that there was no water coming out of the fire hydrants. Somebody has to be responsible for all this. And Governor Newsom has been standing intermittently, as we can see there, in front of these fires, in front of these burned out buildings, talking about how we can all pull together and go forward and all of the usual inane nonsense. And the whole neighborhood's burned down and is still burning.